ladies and gentlemen, we are the Shills. I am the Sarcastic Barman, and welcome to a show that's going to be full of dumb fuckery, dumb wittery, and basically pure dumb fucking stupidity. I hope you've backed away from your monitors, put on your poking punch protection, and prepared for a lot of fucking stupidiness. Jesus Christ, the videos tonight are going to give you a pure aneurysm, and your brain's going to melt out your head and be a puddle on the floor. We've got guests, and we've got everything you're going to need. Let's go to Kevin, take us around the table and see what the fuck is going on.
Hello, Space Cowboys. Hope everyone's keeping well. It's been an interesting one, hasn't it? I've seen a lot of interesting stuff around, and I mean, we had yesterday, which was a real train wreck of stupid. So I'm looking forward to more of that tonight. I cannot wait. I will say, before I go around the table, I'll do the bit for myself. I recently put out a video that I think really should get more views than it has. It's the Apollo 11 launch recreated in Kerbal Space Program from launch to splashdown, with all of it very thoroughly explained. I'm very proud of it, and I learned a new word making it: equigravisphere, which means the point at which the moon's gravity is more or less equal to that of the Earth, and it's the ideal time for a burn to insert yourself into a lunar orbit. So nice. Let's go around the table here and see who's with us. Barman, since you introed, I'll start with yourself. How are you today?
Doing absolutely awesome. A bit gutted because at 1:15 UTC time, the asteroid Apophis is going to pass in front of Earth, well, within 10.4 million miles of Earth. And it's a question to flat earthers. How did we know in 2004 exactly what day it was going to pass in 2021? And the fact in 2029, it's going to be back again at a distance of 19,662 miles above Earth's surface.
That's terrifying.
What's more terrifying is in 2036, in 2068, when it comes back again, it's going to be even
so
closer.
We still might be alive.
Well, we should be, yeah. Should be, hopefully. But in 2068, when it comes back, there's a 1 in 380,000 chance that it's going to hit Earth. Luckily, it's only 400 meters across, though.
Only 400 meters.
What was the lowest altitude you said there, Barman?
19. We know in 2029 it's going to be 19,662 miles above Earth's surface.
Whew. That's within geostationary orbit.
It is, yeah,
man.
It's lower than that.
That's why I said that's pretty scary.
Luckily, it's going to be. Yeah, luckily it's going to be doing 3 miles a second as it comes past, though. It's going to be doing 3 miles a second as it comes past.
Well, 3 miles a second if it hits.
But we should let Kevin continue, maybe.
We got a little sidetrack because that's a very interesting subject. Let's see. Cheesemondo, host of the after show. How are you today?
Oh, absolutely tip top. Can't complain. Looking forward to some stupid. And I'm fairly sure the barman shouldn't be talking about fake projections on the inside of the dome in the dismissive way that he has been. But apart from that, bring on the stupid.
The sky is a map, dude. Oh boy. Colon, who I'm always worried may be responsible for some of the stupid we're about to endure. How are you today?
Oh, I'm definitely responsible for some of it. I think Dick found a few, but there's two we did last night with the barmans. There's one tonight I'm looking forward to. It's going to be quite incredible. But yeah, stupid. That's definitely not my middle name.
Excellent. Steaming Cup of Reason. Good morning, Vietnam. How are you today, sir? You are muted at the moment.
No. It just
There he is.
maybe
like
it wasn't responding. It wasn't responding. I'm good, Kevin. How are you? Good. Oh, same old. Working on getting part 2 of the Pain of Progress out this evening, and had a fun time last night with Purple on the Mega Mirror. That was a good one. So yeah, all good.
Excellent. Let's see. Twiddling all the knobs, I'm pretty sure he is today. Mr. Dawson, how are you today?
Yeah. Good, actually. Very good. I am indeed playing in the background, playing with little buttons and touching things and whatnot. Not inappropriately. Let's not go there. But we do have some crazy shit lined up. I'm quite excited about it. We had a funny moment. I forgot to tell this story yesterday real quick, though. My son and I were in a thrift store, and he sees a snow globe, and it's got like a little town or whatever, and you know, picks it up and shakes it, and he goes, "Huh, flat earth idiots," and he put it back down. It was so funny, man. I really wish I would have got that on camera, but you know, you can't win them all. But yeah, life is cruising. It's good. And we might be doing, there is no choice. We are watching this video first. I'm just looking at the selection right now, and I'll let you know how it goes.
All right. Excellent. Mike Bertelson, how are you today?
Doing good. Doing really good. I got my first vaccine shot yesterday. My arm was a little sore last night, but everything's fine today. No other issues at all. So looking forward to the next one in 3 weeks, and then this house is fully vaccinated, so that's good. Looking forward to some stupid, because it's been a long week, and I really need to see some mindless idiots be mindless.
Excellent. Mike, I just have to ask to be clear. So you got the vaccine and you didn't collapse on the floor and then die a few hours later. Is that correct?
That is true. I did not die.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That, huh? Yep. Imagine that.
Oh, if only Anthony Riley had a channel to see this. And our guest for the evening, Brainy Beaver. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing okay. I just I was hunting while I was waiting for us to start, in like virtual hunting, obviously. I mean, I'm not in the woods right now. And a big moose went by. I'm a little bit hurt. But beyond that, I'm having a great day. I haven't found any beavers to murder, but if I do, I swear to God, it's going to be a total apocalypse for my own kind.
I was going to say, I was like, I don't think it's legal to kill beavers. Well, I guess it's legal for a beaver to kill beavers.
Trapping. You're allowed to trap them. In fact, if you have, a lot of people don't realize that beavers, because they're one of the most destructive, well, actually, they're the most destructive animal on Earth next to man. You're required, if you have a trap line, you're required by law, like they'll have a quota for that trap line. And as like you get paid for, you get to sell the pelts and all that stuff, but you're required by law or by the rules of the trapping, line that you have, that you have to harvest X many a year beaver, or else you will lose that line. They'll give it to somebody that'll harvest the beaver, because they'll dam up so much water that they'll wash out roads and highways and infrastructure, and they are quite literally the most damaging creature next to us.
I can believe that. I can absolutely believe that. Interesting.
Yeah, so they just keep their numbers at a low level so that they are allowed to exist and persist, but they don't get to a point wherever humans are, because the trap lines don't go forever. They're usually around habitated areas, and so it kind of creates this buffer zone where the beavers are lower numbered around humans.
Interesting. Well, Dick, what do we have for stupid tonight?
Well, I have something loaded up that I think will just go perfectly to start tonight's festivities. And I do believe it needs absolutely no introduction, so hang on to your fucking hats, fellow babies. Holy, we're going deep.
Thank you to everyone who replies to my newsletters.
Oh, no.
And for all of you that are sending me research and links and information. What really helps me is, instead of just sending a link that says, watch this, because I don't have time to watch everything. So if you could summarize it for me, tell me exactly where in the video it should be watched. I do have a couple of volunteers that are helping me sort and scan through all of these emails. I get thousands of them. So the ones that I've been getting recently are all about this North Dakota bill about not having to wear masks in the workplace. And everyone's really excited about it, and it is exciting. And I want to break that down for you, because there's something that a lot of people are...
Oh, pause, please. Oh, Peggy. First off, summarize this. You're an absolute cretinous moron, right? Take it simply this. You don't know jack shit. Right? You try to sell law documents from your own bloody website. I'm hoping that got took down eventually, right? And you're trying to tell business owners how to run their businesses when you have no control over it. You're not a lawmaker. You're not a solicitor. Get a bloody grip. Oh, Peggy. Really? And go to the dentist, please. Sort those damn teeth out.
They're like,
I mean, the British have not had a good track record in that front. Let's just put it that way. I mean, let's face it. Although you have nationalized dental now, so I think you're doing a lot better than you used to be.
We are not going to start that debate again. I will say though. I will say though, every time she smiles, I remember that if I had a deck, I should waterproof it. There, Mike got it. All right.
Oh god.
It's 2x4s.
It's scary that she gets thousands of emails a day. I mean, that's just shows you how many stupid people are out there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm willing to bet that thousands actually means tens.
Yeah, I thought so too.
It's kind of like, you remember that woman who's like streaming on like Facebook or Instagram, and she goes, "I have millions watching right now," and up in the corner it says 82.
82, yeah.
It's going to be seen by millions of people. 82.
Million.
I mean,
82.
in her defense, she was broadcast everywhere later. So she wasn't far off, I guess.
She did eventually get more views.
For the wrong reasons. That's all. Just not for the reasons she felt that were going to happen. Yeah. This woman's the craziest. Is this not the crazy bitch that Team Skeptic's been showing? Sitting in her car or whatever, going like, "This is America, people. You don't have a right to tell us that we can't wear our masks."
Oh no,
she just usually has her mask on, right?
Mm.
She never was a mask. This is the woman.
Yeah, it is the one Team Skeptics pulled up about Peggy Hall.
Is it?
And yes,
she has big. That's what it is. She has gigantic fucking glasses on. That's what it is.
That's it, right? Because she's got an eye condition, apparently.
I guess. What's
her eye condition is she talks about herself too fucking much.
Yeah, the bullshit coming out of her mouth is infecting her eyeballs.
Okay.
I'm scared to say it, but should we?
Yeah, I guess we gotta.
All right.
Looking, and I want to know in a comment below, have you overlooked this very important issue and point about this proposed law? So it is something I'm going to show you in just a moment. But first, I want to show you this website from one of my sponsors. And I thank all of those who are helping me get these videos out. This is from Glow with Peggy. So it's ageless glow. It's something that like benefits.
Sorry, I'm trying to get past the ad here.
This news.
Oh, that's all right. I was going to talk about the ad.
Okay, shit.
Yeah, no, pause. Yeah, she's going to try and sell us a product. We got to take a look at that product because it's probably
okay. We can. Yeah, we can. We can run back and check it out. I just because she said it's her sponsor, I didn't want to give it a lot of lip service, right? I was just thinking, you know.
Oh, you know what? I missed her saying that it was her sponsor. Fuck that.
Yeah,
then.
she did.
Yeah. See, I was just going to pull up on how can you take information that one expert, doctor, beautician, or whatever's given you, and ignore the tens of thousands of doctors that say masks are not going to harm you. Stop being a dickhead. I don't like them. Shut the fuck up.
Because they're not sponsoring her. That's why.
That is true.
Yeah. Show me the money.
Ugly German Truth says, and I was about to make this comment in a different way, but he says, can't you just mute her and play horse noises on your soundboard? Couldn't be dumber than what we're hearing. And I mean, every time she opens her mouth, don't you want to just give her an apple like you're handing it through a fence, you know?
Oh, poor Mr. Ed. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. So sponsor deals. I don't think she's actually got a sponsor deal. I think what she's got is if I direct people to this website and they buy something using my little tag, then they're going to get some. I'll get some money from it. I know somebody else who's just started doing that on his program. Nathan Oakley is now getting people to get referred to Octopus Energy. Transfer over to this energy supplier, and I'll get 50 quid for your transfer. Oh, really? That's not a sponsorship deal. Neither's this. Peggy, you're lying your head off again.
Yeah, she does have a website. She does have a website called Age with Peggy or something like that. I thought, fucking hell, that's going to make her teeth grow out. Kevin.
Well, I'm actually looking at peggyhall.com, in which she advertises a youth serum. And she's got a before and after photo. The before photo is from 2002, so it's already lower quality. And she actually messed with the brightness and contrast to make this look worse. She's got kind of blotchy looking skin. It looks like it might be from sunburns. And then she has a 2018 photo in which she looks all better because she's wearing 5 pounds of makeup.
Wow.
And you can see where the makeup runs out at her neckline. Her skin still looks like it did in 2002.
Maybe she just forgot to wipe the cream that low. God thinks what anything below her neckline looks like then.
Easy.
Stop it, barman. Stop it.
You've seen one horse, you've seen them all.
Oh, God. All right.
There's not enough beer in my fridge for that.
Which says North Dakota House passes bill banning mandatory face masks. Our state is not a prison camp. And it's fantastic. Everybody's sending this to me. Look, the great news. Okay. Did you put in a comment below what a lot of people are overlooking? All right. This is not a new law. Okay. This is a bill. And the way that laws are made is an idea. Like we have ideas. This is an idea to ban mandatory face masks. That is introduced into the lower house. And this would be in your assembly. And here it's called the House of Representatives, right? In California, we call it the Assembly. In your state, it might be different. I believe it's Nebraska that only has one legislative house in their state. But most states have two houses, the lower house and the upper house. And the bill, which is the idea, is presented and then it's debated. It goes to committees. And then if it's passed by that lower house, then it gets passed to the Senate or the upper house. So here it does state that, but I think a lot of people glanced over it and they think that this actually is
even if there was a law that said you don't have to have mandatory face masks, if I as a business owner said, if you want to come into my premises, you have to wear a face mask, do you know what? You've got to wear a fucking face mask.
Yes.
Yep.
Private property businesses.
Yeah. I mean, how many times have you walked into a business that says we reserve the right to, and it says refuse or whatever, blah, blah, because, well, they can.
I mean, the biggest problem is this same woman would refuse to bake a cake for a gay couple and then tell you that you have to let her in without a face mask on. Not, allegedly. Allegedly, I'm not accusing her of anything she may or may not be part of. So
yes, it's just an analogy. We get it.
The sentiment is not wrong, though. For sure.
Well, you know what I mean. There's room. Yes. There's room in fair critique and for making comparisons. Let's face it. So yeah, fair enough.
And it's valid too. I believe that's. Yeah,
well, the kind of person, right? We've all seen them, right? Oh, sorry, I can't bake a cake for you. We have it happen in my province. We have it happen everywhere in the world.
Yep.
And sorry, I can't bake a cake for two women, or everything's booked and everything's fine until they see two women show up or something, and they're like, or two men or whatever, and they're like, oh, sorry, the venue's been booked by somebody else. Like, it's just ridiculous behavior. I mean, but then at the same time, that those same people exactly turn around and be like, how dare you not accept me to your establishment?
Yeah, exactly.
Just for context with that, Brainy, not too far off the truth. Her husband is a pastor. He was actually ejected from the ministry that he was part of. He now runs a ministry on a beach. And I've got a feeling she's a little bit of a racist.
The Church of the Holy Bonfire? What is that?
Probably.
I want to know what it's called now.
Surfing for
man.
Jesus.
Serving.
You have to show up. The offer boxes for clams for the clam bake. Is that what this is all about?
If you ever see 40 VW buses heading for the beach and everybody's suspiciously well dressed, run.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my phone's awfully loud.
I heard it.
That was weird. I just got a load of notifications on my desktop as Beaver's phone went off. Like, what the fuck?
Really?
My phone is
It's
psychically
like
linked.
Google sends all its notifications out in one big blast. We got to save energy here, boys.
Oh, it's worse.
Yeah,
Mine were from AVG. It's not even fucking Google.
Interesting.
So where's
I
she
just
going
bowed
with
here at
this?
like 50 yards. It was great.
Well, I think she's just.
I'm living the life here while we chat.
Yeah.
I think, Mike, her point is just there's a bill to ban mandatory masks, and that's great because I'm a whiny little bitch.
Yeah, but she seems to be like, this isn't a law, everybody. She's trying to give everybody a civics lesson or something. I don't know. It's like you wouldn't have expected her to give you this big explanation as to what constitutes a bill or a law.
I have a prediction. I think this is heavily poisoning of well because something's coming up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could see that.
Right?
Yep.
So, okay.
A woo peddler poisoning the well?
Say it isn't so. All right, here we go.
That's right.
I never.
Potential law. What has to happen next? What has to happen next? All right, it was kind of a slim margin here. The vote was 50 to 44. So 50 in favor, 44 against it. And it says that it is to ban state and local governments, businesses, and schools from passing and enforcing mask mandates. Now, the fact is, friends, I'm going to come off the screen for a moment. You know, and I know that
pause.
they're already.
Goat.
Hate to do it
I love
so
the goat.
soon, but I actually looked up the specific bill. Here it is. House Bill number 1323. Here's what it says. A state or local elected official of the state or a political subdivision of the state may not mandate an individual in this state to use a face mask, face shield, or other face covering. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but a business is not the state or local elected official or a political subdivision of the state.
Exactly.
That's right.
Subsection 1 prohibits making use of a face mask, shield, or covering a condition for entry, education, employment, or services. It doesn't say to wear.
Well, I think that was defined in the first sentence, right?
I guess, if we're going with that, because that's all we have to go with.
Right.
Yeah, nowhere does it actually mention what businesses can and cannot do.
Yeah.
And I really don't think they can either. You know, I mean, they can within certain context. I mean,
Right.
What
like
they can stop is discrimination against individuals and different. Like, for instance, if you said anybody, well, especially skin color, but I mean, there's all kinds of things. If you said everybody of this religion had to wear a funny hat when they entered, but Christians didn't, well, that wouldn't be mute. That wouldn't be like. It's not mutually exclusive, and we all have to wear masks. They could literally say you aren't allowed to enter the building unless you put on these funny clown shoes over your shoes. And if you don't want to do it, then fine, fucking shop somewhere else. But everybody that enters this building wears funny clown shoes. So the bottom line is, as long as they don't say that guy right there doesn't have to wear funny clown shoes because of A, B, C, D, or E. But if everybody's having to wear funny clown shoes, then guess what? You're wearing some fucking clown shoes.
Yeah.
In the U.S., you can't discriminate against a protected class. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works in most Western countries. Let's put it that way.
Generally, it's
especially
you can't,
clowns.
Generally, you can't discriminate
clowns
based on.
can be discriminated against. That's
fuck the
bad
clowns.
analogy.
Generally, it's that you can't discriminate based on religion, gender, race, or disability. That's what it goes by usually.
I'll be honest; those are fun conversations. Fuck the clowns. Get dude involved.
Barman.
Gone deep.
Does anyone feel like, in a way, they're moaning just for the sake of moaning? Because we started with, you've got to wear a shirt to go into a pub or a premise or something like that. Yeah, okay, no shirtless people. And you still get people to moan at that. You've got to wear a seatbelt when driving a car. It's for your safety. Oh, I don't want to, whatever, but we're going to fine you. You've got to wear one. Oh, okay then. And now it's, you've got to wear a mask. Oh, my human rights. Shut the fuck up and put it on.
Mm-hmm.
Wear your mask.
Yeah, but you'll still have people that fight
vaccine.
the seatbelts. They still have people to this day that do not wear their seatbelt and they refuse to. It's my right. If I don't want to wear a seatbelt, I don't have to. But meanwhile, they'll endanger their family and the vehicle around them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When I was in the Navy, if you got into an accident and you weren't wearing your seatbelt, or if you're riding a motorcycle and not wearing a helmet and got into an accident, they would make you pay for the healthcare. So there's that. You may not want to do it. You may want to do it your way, but sometimes there are consequences.
Mm-hmm.
Call on.
Yeah. Somebody said it perfectly last night. I think it possibly was Vishanti. Don't quote me, but yeah. If you don't want to follow the rules, expect the consequences. Exactly. That's all. Do it. Don't wear a mask if you don't want to. But guess what? You won't be going into this store, and you won't be going into that building, and you won't be getting served. That's the consequences.
See, the easiest thing to do is wear the mask, take the vaccine, and then we can all go to the fucking pub and we can argue about this for the next 30 years, whether it was all fucking conspiracy. But at the moment, until you do, we can't go to the fucking pub.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He owns the pub, goddammit. Come on.
I want to go to the pub. I want to go to a pub.
Yes, me too.
The mask mandate is not some fucking world order taking everything over movement kind of thing. This is public health. There could be no question. There could be no negotiation. Wear the fucking mask or stay the fuck home.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Exactly.
I just lost a lot of respect for human beings in this pandemic, and I'm going to be blunt about it. I still think that humans are an incredible creature. The things that we've been able to do, with our 10 fingers and our brains and like all that stuff. But at the same time, like there is like Jim Jeffries said it best, there is a trainload of idiots that are riding along on this fucking ride. And oh my God, there's a moose 10 feet to my left. Gonna kill this thing and you're gonna die. So yeah, we're just basically all taking ride with these experts that are keeping us alive. But then now we've gotten to a point where we don't even want to listen to them. That moose took an arrow to the chest. He's gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah, my brother says he trusts Dr. Seuss more than Dr. Fauci.
Jeez.
It's like, what the hell? Well,
Dr.
he's also
Fauci. That's funny. Did you
that.
see what's her name? Sorry, I didn't mean to jump in. My apologies. That's the ADHD ripping. Finish your comment.
Yeah, but he's into QAnon, so there's that too.
Well, did you see what's his name? He died. Senator. They named a ship after him. Great American. His daughter's on The View now. God damn! Come on, people.
Oh, yeah.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Trump made fun of him at his fucking funeral, even and shit. Or Trump, McCain, thank you. God damn.
Yeah, McCain.
Ran for president. It's all that shit. Or did he run for president? Yeah, he did, right? He ran against Trump. But she was saying, "Oh, come on, here I am, Meghan McCain, head of The View. I can't get the vaccine. I think that we need to fire Fauci, blah, blah, blah." It's like, lady, like that is the most ignorant thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, I'm sorry to tell you, sweetheart, Pfizer and Moderna, they can't produce as many of those things as they said they can. You're going to be like, let's put it this way. Mathematically, my dad was talking about this. This is how naive people are. My dad was like, I've had people saying, "Oh, hopefully by next fall we can all be vaccinated. We can go back to Florida for the winter." And I'm like, "Dad, that's a fucking pipe dream." He's like, "How do you figure?" They said they're going to have 100 million Americans vaccinated by July. I'm like, "Dad, think about it. There's 350 million Americans. They'd have to, even between now and September, to get all the Americans vaccinated, they'd have to vaccinate something like 1.5 million Americans a day." Like,
we're over 2 million a day right now.
Are you actually going over 2 million a day? So then you're getting to those numbers. But even at 2 million a day, you're still looking at 160 something days or 150 fucking half a year. You know what I mean? It's about approximately. So that's pretty good. We've have a problem in this country where everybody's saying hashtag Trudeau vaccine failure. And it's really funny to me because meanwhile, the public numbers are available. And I'm like, well, that's really interesting. They're like only 20,000 people have been vaccinated nationwide. This was weeks ago. And I'm like, well, that's crazy because they've shipped 1.2 million to the provinces. You could literally see the public numbers of how many vaccinations the provinces had. And then they had not been vaccinating. So it's just funny how public perception, they always put everything like, like the prime minister's literally booking the fucking flights for these things? Like, come on.
No shit, right?
Like, Jesus Christ.
That's ridiculous, Beaver. Holy fuck, man.
Anyways, go ahead. I'll rip on. I don't care if I voted for you. I don't care if you're left wing, right, left, whatever. If I vote for you or not, it doesn't matter. If you're being dumb, I'll criticize you. But people are being dumb when they're chalking things up and and saying shit that there's no merit behind. That's all.
Yeah. Right now we're about just under. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to break in to clarify. In the UK, we're actually over a third of the population have now had their first jabs. That's 21 million people. That's not too bad.
21,796,278 people. And we vaccinated, as of the 5th of March, 437,463 on the 5th of March. But I feel like we got about, I think, exactly the same as was just about to be said. We're 500 miles off the video.
That's true.
Yeah. It's all good. That's what happens when you invite me. Isn't this what happens? See, I was doing fine hunting animals and being quiet, and then you people started talking about interesting shit.
That's what happens. Yep.
Well, should we have... Oh, go on, Mike.
I just wanted to chime in. Right now in the U.S., 57.5 million people have at least their first dose. 2.16 million doses per day is what we're averaging right now.
Wow. See that? Nice. I know we're off topic. That's fucking good. If we were vaccinated at that number, we'd be fucking done by now because we started before you bastards.
Oh yeah. Considering where it was left.
Yeah. Before video, Kevin.
Yeah, no, well, I was going to say we're miles off topic. I want this woman's horrible face off the screen. Can we please get back to this video and then be done with it?
Sorry, Kevin.
I was going to make that point too. I was about to make that point. Okay, let's play a bit more. Check the vote, see what's going on, and hopefully we can get this fucking horse bitch out of here.
Law made for you to that would require you to cover your only two airways. You have the right to life. A right is something that can't be taken from you. You have the right to life, and life requires oxygen. So no bill, no law, no mandate. I don't like to use that word mandate because it doesn't really have any legal.
See you later, bitch.
Thank you.
Oh, fuck my life. Really? The oxygen argument? Really, Peggy? You are a moron.
If a fucking skinny dude from Texas can prove you wrong on a live stream, you're not doing very well.
Yeah.
And I might have screwed that up. Is Team from Texas?
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Thank you.
Thanks, God.
Team.
You know, I've worn a full face respirator with dual HEPA filters for 8-10 hours at a time. No problems. People don't realize that there are people in factories, in construction, nuclear power, in medical fields that wear masks all day long, every fucking day. This is nothing new, people. So if you want to say
that would explain why they're so stupid.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
And recently, because of all the stupid claims, there have been actually a few studies done on this, actually peer-reviewed medical studies that are put out. that it has zero effect on oxygen levels. You have to think about too, like if the mask around your head was as big as the tidal volume, the amount of air you exchange in and out of your lungs, you might have a problem. But let me tell you, it's about 10 times, 15 times bigger than the space between that mask and your face. So you have, by definition, are breathing air from outside that mask when you're breathing in and out. So catch a fucking clue. How about a little critical thinking? That's what we need. Kevin.
I saw a really interesting tweet from Neil deGrasse Tyson to abolish mask wearing laws in some states while the rest of the nation keeps theirs is like designating a peeing section of the swimming pool.
Yes, exactly.
But Texas is opening wide open now. It's going to be terrible.
Yeah.
They're one of the worst places in the country in America, and they're basically opening wide up.
Yeah. Kevin, you had your hand up.
Yeah, Mike, that's been my issue from the beginning with every claim about masks and oxygen saturation and everything about that. Why did everyone start acting like masks were invented in 2019?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
We've been doing this for hundreds of years. If there was a problem with it, we would have figured it out by now.
If we would have seen it, yes.
And having worked enough blue-collar jobs in my life, I know for a fact that if you don't wear a mask in certain situations, it'll really fuck you up. You ever worked in a house with black mold in it? I have. Barman.
Yeah.
What's to bet this crazy woman when she goes on holiday, if she does go on holiday, and goes skiing, if she does go skiing, when she's cold, will wrap that scarf nice and tight round her face to keep herself warm. And she'll have no fucking problems then. Or just the similar sort of thing. She'll do things with scarves and clothing and things to keep herself warm and won't think anything of it. I mean, doctors, you said, Kev, doctors have been wearing masks as standard since the 1920s. They're the sort of people who'd fucking figure out shit is going wrong. Fuck's sake, where's my beer?
Aimee, you have your hand up.
Yes, please. I do want to say a couple things. Matt and I go to the doctors. We've been going regularly because of his weight and everything. Well, every time he goes to the doctors, he's been wearing a mask for at least a couple hours. His oxygen levels are always at 100%. And if we want to have services in our home, he and I both have to wear masks the whole time the provider is in our home, which 6, 7, 8 hours, we're perfectly fine. Mm-hmm. And thirdly, Woden Toad made a good point. She says she has asthma. She went to the doc and had to wear a mask twice. Blood oxygen levels were 98% both times.
Yep. Oh, and welcome, because we didn't introduce you. So, hello.
Thank you.
Hi, Aimee.
Hello. I hope you guys are doing well. Good to see you, Brainy.
Hello. Always good to have you with us, Aimee.
Thank you.
And yeah, it was. I thought about something I said a moment ago when I said we've been using masks for hundreds of years. I mean, more modern masks, sure, but does anyone remember those weird-looking dudes who were wandering around in the 1300s, looking like birds?
Yeah.
The plague doctor mask. It wasn't necessarily an effective mask, but the concept was there. We understood that we could filter what comes into our body and what goes out.
Miasma.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That sort of thing.
Yeah. Whenever you see that little shark stain inside your underwear, that's the same thing.
Oh, God. Damn it.
Barman.
Filtration.
Just quickly say that when we go shopping, we're not wearing masks for hours and hours and on unless you're a really weird shopper. You might go into the shop, wear the mask, 30 minutes, you're out. Well, once you're out the shop, you can take your goddamn mask off. So is this woman really making this much of a moan about masks for possibly 30 minutes? Fuck my life.
Yeah, she is. And it is actually dangerous advice. So,
Very true. Now, we took that woman's face away. Does that mean we're done with her?
Yes, she got gonged.
Oh, thank God. Well, what do we have next?
Thank God. Well, we have actually...
Can't be stupider than her, can it?
Oh.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah. So we have Colin, you were saying one specifically should be done or something. What was that?
Oh, yeah, that's the differential equation guy.
Differential equations, right up my alley.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, apparently he's got a maths degree. Oh,
really?
You'll see why.
Let's see here. I'm not. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, of course, because it's vertical. My brain instantly just tries to deny its existence. Okay.
Perfect.
That's what was going on.
Video.
Yeah.
So we have a guy with a math degree who shoots in skinny scope.
Yeah.
All right.
This is promising. Okay. Stupid is as stupid does is going to be on full display here.
All right. I haven't made a video in some time. I seen in my last two videos that when I touched on this topic that I got a lot of unnecessarily hate. And you know,
that's because you're fucking stupid, I'll bet.
College education that will typically steer this way. Reason why I haven't made a video in some time is because I finally got my doctorate. As you can see here.
Oh, get ready to pause.
Shipped in. So, there we
shipped
go.
In.
All right. Pause.
Touch on more.
Pause. Didn't show that up.
Yeah.
No, he didn't, did he?
No, but I did actually grab it, and I'll drop it in the green room in a minute. It's a Doctor of Science in Unmanned Systems Engineering. However, his name on it, it says student name. It's fake. It's just a piece of paper he's printed offline. Oh, you cheating little shit. I'll drop it in the group for everybody.
So he couldn't even be bothered to fake his own name onto it.
No, he obviously thought people wouldn't actually look into it so deeply and say, "Oh, I can actually screen grab that and make it big and boost it out and see that it says student name."
You
You'd think it would have had his actual name on it.
Can't quite read the school name, can you?
It's Unmanned Technologies University.
Unmanned Technologies University.
Doesn't exist. It's an online.
Yeah. There's a school for you. I've heard of that one. No,
yeah,
actually, I
came and went like a fart. I bet.
Yes, it's like a master's from the School of Media and Communications at Full Sail University.
Yeah, basically, it points out the.
He had a degree in science.
Science, yes.
It points out that he's got the ability to use an unmanned vehicle or a UAV. A
drone license.
He can fly a freaking drone.
It's a drone license.
You're required to have one to operate a drone over a certain weight in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're expected to have your damn name on it.
Yeah,
that too, actually.
That's funny.
I've heard of the degree. I mean, the degree does exist, but I've never heard of, that school before. All right, let's see where he's going with his little math thingy.
All right.
After going through that program, I learned I was wrong. I was talking about the Earth is flat. In reality, it's not flat. What I found out through doing mathematics, excuse me, what I realized doing in mathematics is that the Earth is actually a curve, and I'm going to break it down for you guys. So we know the sun gets its sunlight from the surrounding planets, all right?
Wait, pause.
What is that?
The Earth is a curve? What does that mean?
Did he really write?
Because if the Earth is a curve, if you keep following that curve, it's going to make a shape eventually. Only one shape is possible there.
It is. That's a true statement.
What, concave?
Did anybody notice that
Exactly.
in his equation, he says pi P-I-E.
Yeah.
I like pie.
He's got a math
I like pie
degree, right? Is that what he says? Or no, a degree in unmanned systems engineering?
No, he's actually stated that he's a PhD in mathematics and physics.
But that's not what the degree he showed us said. In
No,
physics.
It isn't. Yeah, and physics.
All right, where's AB when you need him? Because, oh my God.
Yeah.
This guy is so short. It's ridiculous.
He wrote pi, P-I-E. Wow.
Maybe he's cooking one for the horse mouth chick that we just did. Maybe that's the deal. I want apple pie.
Either that or it's a lying sack of shit. One or the other.
Well, yeah.
All right. Let's see where this is going, because this is going to be
alrighty.
Argument isn't about the other planets. The other planets are more of a 348 degrees. Not 360 like a circle. They're 348. The reason for that because the planets are a lot older than Earth.
How the fuck does that work?
300 what?
Years old, whereas these planets like Jupiter, Saturn,
348 degrees.
Mars, Venus, Mercury, they range about 20 to 30 million years old. So, all right. So we know that light is casted from planets, right? Cast this light.
Wrong time for somebody to take a Riley.
In the center.
Oh.
Not necessarily our universe, because we're, if you understand parallel universe again.
All right, what did I miss?
I can talk about that later.
Oh fuck!
Mars and Venus are 20,000 years old.
We understand.
Okay.
What the actual fuck is he talking about?
Oh, got no fucking clue.
So we all know that planets give off light, or what was that?
Well, yeah, he said that they all cast off light, so they're light sources. Well, that goes with the all flat Earth luminary kind of bullshit. But, but is this going somewhere?
Probably not.
What is it with these guys that they can't make a point without like 10 minutes of bullshit, then make a point which is bullshit followed by more bullshit?
It's not a buffet I'd like to visit. Unfortunately, I step up almost daily.
Ah, fuck. I still like the pi in his equations, P-I-E.
Yeah, what was that thing about the planets are not 360 degrees? They're 348.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Well, somebody must have cut a piece out. They were hungry or something, and cut themselves a wedge of planet. I don't know.
No, it's the pie again. It's the pie.
That's right.
So yeah, that's it. The planets are
Jupiter pie.
Jupiter
pie.
I like it.
Wow.
Yeah. Saturn meringue pie.
I don't see a vote up.
Oh, you're
Aimee,
right. You're right. I was just
Aimee, you have your hand up.
Yes, please. I have a question for the panel from Ugly German Truths. He asks, how high you guys think a building would have to be if this drawing was to scale?
About 300 kilometers?
I'd say a good 50, 60 kilometers, yeah.
I was going to say that's ISS.
I was going to say low orbit, yeah.
Yeah, we're in low Earth orbit easily. Well, actually, yeah, we may even be higher than that, actually.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, why would you have a space station? You just simply go to the top floor.
Yeah, just take the elevator.
They're all
space
elevators.
Yeah. Yeah, just
looks like Babylonian towers.
Oh God.
Yeah, I like where his mantle. Does it say mantle? Is that what that says right there?
Yeah, let me try that again then.
Send Nick a picture of a moose with an arrow in its eye. I dropped it at 100 yards. It's just
72
funny.
degrees, 4.79 pi, P-I-E, times the
They're all fake animals. People listening, don't hate me.
Sine du divided by
6. I'm not sure.
Divided by what is it like?
I can't make it out.
Yeah. Divided by tangent.
It says divided by tan.
Yeah, by tan
equals.
Divided by tan of what?
Exactly.
But he's getting a tan from the light off the planets. That's what he's doing. All right, I got it. Tan of what equals a tangent of his ass? I don't know. I mean, what the fuck is that equation?
I think the exact translation of that equation is I have very once picked up a mathematics book, looked at it, remembered some words and numbers, and then put it on this piece of paper when I vomited.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that paper didn't have PIE for pie.
No, but he's heard the word pie and doesn't know that you want the 2 lines with the squiggly bit on the top.
Yeah.
Or at worst, he could have at least written 3.14 and said, look, that's pi backwards. You go, okay then.
So is it 92 degrees times 4.97 pi? Is that cherry pie or apple pie? Sine dx divided by tan equals. Yeah, that makes sense. No,
yeah, utter nonsense.
Yeah, it is. That's a complete line of complete. You know, what amazes me is that does he really think that there's nobody out there who's going to look at that and go, it's bullshit? I mean, what does he think? Nobody knows anything about math? I mean,
yeah.
Well, he's hoping only flat earthers are going to watch it.
Yeah. Oh, in that case, then his audience is going to go, ooh.
Yeah. Don't forget, there are people who listen to Eric DeBay. So this is the same sort of shit.
That is fucking. So I'm thinking this guy's not anything but a fucking Poe. That's what I'm thinking.
Poe sounds good.
A stupid one at that.
Yeah, well, he may be actually just taking a piss on flat earthers because I find it hard to believe anybody's this stupid. I mean, he's like making Pratt sound semi-rational here. Semi, not really, but you know what I mean. Yeah. All right.
Should we have more semi-Pratt?
Yeah.
Semi.
Semi. We always got to go there, don't we?
And as a result, the sun reflects the light to us. And a lot of people argue, well, that's not...
The sun reflects the light? Excuse me?
Planets emit the light to reflect off the sun.
They will cast shadows, but they don't. What they do and what you're seeing is that the Earth is a curve, as we can see here. And the reason it's curved is because the mantle is constantly expanding the Earth. You know, we have mantle
God.
Creating
jeez.
And as a result,
it's constantly expanding.
And that's why I say, you know, in about like 20, 30 years, you know, the Earth is going to resemble more of a circle. But currently we are at, I believe, 92 degrees.
Pause. Can we just address the fact that he said in 20 or 30 years, Earth is going to resemble a circle? And then can we also wonder, on a flat Earth, how the fuck do tectonic plates work if it's constantly growing but the ice wall's not moving? Did you think of any of this yourself, or have you just parroted somebody else's incoherent, drunk, drug-filled ramblings? Jesus, Mike.
Okay, so, yeah, Poe, there's just no fucking way that this guy believes anything that he's saying. The Earth is currently 92 degrees of a circle in 20 or 30 years. So at that growth rate, that doesn't even make any fucking sense. I mean, that means I don't know. My head hurts. Colon.
Okay, now to drop the bomb. This guy, his PhD, he says that he got in maths and physics. He said he got it from Harvard. And he said his name was Darius something or other. And when you look that up, the name is actually concurrent with somebody at Harvard. However, he's also an offensive coach for an NFL football team. And he's also African American. His hands are clearly white. So this guy is pulling the blinds on everybody. I'm sure of it. He's a Poe. That's my opinion. He's just a Poe.
He has to be. I mean, the whole 92 degrees in 20 to 30 years making a circle thing, it kind of, that and the fact that the sun emits light reflected off because it reflects off from the planets.
That's what got me.
Yeah, so the whole thing just screams, I'm taking the piss and you guys are buying it hook, line, and sinker, and he's laughing at people like,
oh, this is literally a golden shower on flat Earth. Come on.
oh, absolutely. Barman, you had your hand up? I saw.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Don't worry.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, this is like amazing.
Should we have
that
some
anybody
more?
could buy this? Yeah, let's see how he's gonna. I can't wait to see. Yeah, I'm dying to see the differential equation that shows the expansion rate for 20 to 30 years to a full circle. I'm dying to see that.
I bet he grabs a crayon to do that one.
Now,
purple.
So-
It's gonna be purple.
I'm using my formulas from differential equations and linear algebra. If you want to pick up this book, I highly recommend it.
Differential equations and linear
We are working
algebra.
on chapter 9.2. We're going over linear and almost linear systems right there. And we're going to be using this formula. Where's it at? Right there. So when you plug in everything, we have 92 degrees, which is equal to the Earth's atmosphere. And we have 4.9.
Why is this a linear system?
Gravity. And then we have pi being 3.174623. All right. Then we
What?
have sin dv
Yeah,
divided by 10.
hey, fucking Paul. Yeah,
And
pause.
then we're going to be plugging in
Pause. Pi is what now? This is it's definitely a Poe. There's no way. I mean, he wrote pi as in pi and then gave you this bogus number. 3.17 whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, what the hell? He's not even trying to pretend he knows what he's talking about. Kevin.
I'm going to say that him writing pi like that is equivalent to pretending to be a Harvard scientist and wearing a duck suit.
Yes, I think so.
It's waving a red flag to go, how are you not getting that I'm joking? And then laughing that people don't get that you're joking.
Right. He's pretending to be Reckless Ben. That's exactly what's going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we bin him? I know the vote's
We're
not in.
close.
Can we just bin him? Oh,
Sure.
come on, people.
Well, we got to vote. We got to vote up. We got to honor the vote.
Yeah.
It's
not
not a
a
dictatorship. That's right, Kevin.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Democracy just doesn't work.
Well, all right.
A lot of you guys know I work with Mr. Sensible on his live shows and whatever and help him out in the background. And I have actually extended the olive branch to this guy to come on and just chat to Mr. Sensible about it. I don't think he's going to turn up. I think he's going to shit himself and go, yeah, I'm being put. No, I'm going to run. This guy
I wouldn't.
is just a moron.
Oh, I would love to see that. I would love to be there for that one.
Yeah,
Well, fingers crossed.
I'd turn up and play the Poe, and I would just go, fuck it. This address, this YouTube channel, this name has got nothing to do with my real life. No one's going to see my face. I'm just going to play the moron, just for why the fuck not shits and giggles.
Yeah, he'll show himself up something big time.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think he went a little too far with the duck suit. So I guess the pie thing doesn't. All right, forget it. Go on.
We better play some more than if we're doing going on. Don't want to.
And I'm using a TIA inspired Texas Instruments.
Is that important?
Oh, I'm stupid.
It's a calculator. All calculators work the same.
No, they don't.
I mean, in terms of they all get the right answer.
And as we see,
Well, if the user knows how to use it.
99B. So what 99B is equivalent to is, and there's a professor named Lazarus that has gone over this. I'm gonna link his.
A professor.
Thank you.
There we go.
A professor named Lazarus.
99B. Because that's an answer. 99B. I plugged into a calculator. I don't know. Fuck. I didn't even know what the hell he thinks he was doing. I mean, 99B. Well, B what? Be scared, be stupid. To be or not to be. 99 times. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. That's what it is. It's B stands for bottles of beer. Aimee, you're up.
Yes, please. Somebody else here wants to say
That guy was fake
news. There we go.
Yes, he was.
Good on you, Matt.
He was.
Absolutely.
Good job, Maddie.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. Oh my God. He said he was using that particular equation too, and the one he had written with the tan equals thing that wasn't even part of that equation. And
nothing
it was
equated.
And the equation in the book was a differential. He didn't solve the differential. So what did he plug into the calculator?
Boobies.
Okay.
Himself.
99 boobies. That's what the B was. I don't know. I'm confused. I mean, if he's gonna Poe and pull the duck suit out of his ass, then it could have been at least semi-reasonable. Although they gave Thompson every clue on the planet, and he still wanted to believe so much that he overlooked it all. Wow, that was impressive. Impressively stupid. Yeah. Okay. So I thought there couldn't be anything stupider than. Yeah, the Peggy. So I was wrong. You did it.
Yep. So that was him. Yeah. Nick, anything new?
All right.
Anything? Please, just anything to get away from that moron. Oh,
yes,
good grief.
Yes,
Yeah.
we've got to have something.
Yeah. So let's see here. We've got the FDA broke the law.
Okay.
We've got no taxation without representation.
Huh?
Yeah. We've got consequences of truth. And NASA looks
at.
Oh, there is more. Aha. Okay, there it is. NASA, comma, whatever. He uses a dash. Looks like rockets are just balloons. SpaceX.
Oh,
not that again.
Rocket balloons it's just stupid. It really is.
If he says the word helium, I'm gonna scream.
True. Hydrogen would far at least be more entertaining.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So yeah, choices. What do you guys think?
The second one.
What was that? Taxation?
Without representation? What is this?
Yeah.
1765?
Oh,
No, it might be a nice break from flat Earth stupid.
I'm gonna get a bucket. I'm gonna need to put some padding inside it and put it on my head because I know who it is.
Yes. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody watching, please, facepalm protection warnings are now in full effect, and make sure your screen is not within punching range. Here we go.
Seems to me way back in history when they told us about all the heroes that founded this great country and those that fought in the revolution to free ourselves from tyrannical leaders. There was this phrase thrown around called taxation without representation. Well, I can do you one better, okay? They fought a revolution over this. So it's kind of a standard of this nation that you shall not be taxed for your government to ignore you and not represent you. For all those Q followers that may be feeling disenfranchised and a little taken advantage of, all those non-taxes you were expecting to pay, I can tell you how to achieve that once again. It's very simple. Open your mind to the...
Now, can we rule out a couple of silly little things here? And remember that Unfortunately, the British Empire, the one tax they did want to do was the tea, because you all went to war without us saying so, and we had to send troops to fucking bail you out from the French. Fuck's sake. And we only did the fucking tea tax because you refused the fucking ration and said, look, we need some money for this. And for Pratt to talk about taxes, does anyone actually think that Pratt pays fucking taxes, let alone that the 20 cents a day, which he's obviously working towards, that it would cost him to pay for fucking NASA? 20 cents a day. Oh, for fuck's sake. Phil G's and you, no one is deleting your comments. Shut the fuck up. Colon.
Yeah, nobody did, man.
Yeah, and, just America, pay your bills on time, and we won't send the Canadians in to burn your capital.
There was two votes. That I want to call out because they were really, really good. Facty voted throat punch, and Wooden Toad voted men in white coats. So that was pretty good.
I'll go with the throat punch. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
No, I actually like Jinju's Stone Cold Stunner. Just a Stone Cold Stunner on him now.
Kevin, you got your hand up.
Yeah, I was looking back to see if anybody actually did delete something of Feel Jesus and You. I don't see anything. But Ugly German Truce tagged me and said, I didn't see your vote in there, so stop whining. Look harder. I voted.
So did I. I voted, damn it.
Yeah. It looks like there is some good vote action. So I don't think that this fucker is going to last long on this show.
Vote action.
Although Colorado Biker Pepper said to set his beard in fire. I'd love to see that.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's actually, my son does this thing. He says, oh, no, Daniel Pratt's on fire. And then my response to get him laughing is always, kick him in the river and put him out. I don't know where it came from, but it's hilarious.
All right, let's see if he's going to make a stupid point that he doesn't understand. Because you know
the truth that the Earth is flat, and that NASA
taxation
and
proves the Earth is flat.
Your government, your federal government, is not only not representing your beliefs and what you can prove that the Earth is flat and level, but they're in fact lying and representing a space program that you know to be absolute lies. So you're not only being taxed without representation, you're being taxed with false representation. So do you know how to finally have an argument to sue this government and stop paying taxes?
I wanted to.
Oh God! Pause.
Does he realise what the whole point of no taxation without representation even involved? As in, you couldn't vote anyone to any position of government over in the British Parliament to fucking react to your complaints and shit like that. I'm sorry, can he not vote for senators, presidents, governors, and shit like that?
I think the whole idea is if you pay taxes, you should be recognized.
I guarantee you, he does not vote. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
No shit.
He can't read the fucking ballot.
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
Hold on, you have your hand up.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to go on. I was going to go on that ballot on the voting side of things as well. He's just spouting bullshit. But do you think he doesn't realise that out of the 248 subscribers he had, probably 238 of them were actually debunkers looking for what stupidity he was going to say next?
Yeah.
Kevin.
I just wanted to kind of point out what Ash Scott said. If you sue the government, where do you think they'll get the money to pay you if you win? Your own tax dollars.
Yeah.
Congratulations, son. You played yourself.
That's right.
I mean, when you're sitting on the beach drinking fucking Mai Tais, do you really give a fuck? I mean, just to be blunt about things.
Yeah. Well, he can't spell Mai Tai, so he's not going to be on the beach drinking them.
I'd be complaining that there was too much salt on the rim of the margaritas.
and just to throw one other weird fact in, a lot of people don't realize that the military actually does pay taxes. So for 11 months of the year, you're paid by the government. For 1 month a year, you pay yourself.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, I work for a defense contractor, and we build nuclear powered warships for a living. So we really can't get any insurance company to insure us. So we're actually insured by the federal government, and we have sued the federal government before and won. So, and actually have also sued the government and been sued by the government and lost. So when the government sues us and we lose, we're paid by our insurer, which is the government. So they sued themselves. It was funny. It's the same thing. Same thing he's talking about. All right, let's hopefully get this gonged here in a minute. I mean, you can't listen to it too much longer.
Stop believing the globe lie.
Sure.
And they will have to stop taking your tax dollars to keep propagating it. See how that works? Maybe this is why they want to
fucking idiot
control the narrative of the history they teach us.
Fucking calculator, here it is.
So that people don't come to the realization that everybody and anybody that knows Earth is not a globe is paying taxes and not being represented. Not only not being represented, but being defrauded.
Thank you, people.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know what's stupid about that stupid statement he just made? So 20 cents a day, it's about $73 a year. I don't know about anybody else, but I pay way more than $73 in federal income tax. So if we found out the Earth is flat and we eliminated NASA, I would be saving, well, effectively nothing off of my taxes. This is a stupid fucking argument.
Yeah, you know what? You wouldn't even get a fine dinner out with your wife.
No, that's a fine dinner.
Oh, it's ridiculous how little money we're talking from each person.
Yes,
Yeah.
It is.
You might get 2 bottles of cheap wine and takeout burgers.
Yeah.
Right.
By comparison, America spends way more on like way stupider shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's other things with bigger budgets than NASA.
Yeah, huge.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yes. And
without even getting into military.
Yeah. And if and some of those budgets that are much bigger than NASA are budgets that we're never going to see where the money goes because it's classified. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
And he's worried about 20 cents a day going to NASA. Yeah.
Oh, yesterday, guys, does anybody remember? I'm a little blurry on it. Did we do that sun, moon, zodiac clock app video?
Oh dear
we
God!
We tried it, but I think it did. We couldn't get it to run. I think.
No, not the app, but the actual video we had about it.
I don't think so.
No, I don't recall.
Yeah, I don't think so either because we do have that in the list. We have a guy. It's called Consequences of Truth, and it's a flurfidiot in a car. So you know what that's going to be like, right? We have the balloons. Oh, we have correct and only flat Earth map. Start crying, God wins.
Oh, we got to see that. I got to see the correct flat Earth map because there's never been such a thing yet.
I knew that would be an instant pick. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Obama.
Anybody else?
Yeah, just Obama start crying.
Yeah, I heard that. Fuck my life.
Okay. So, keep all those warnings in effect, people. This is going to hurt.
Can't be any worse than Pratt.
Welcome, everybody, to Flat Earth Nation. It is a Flat Earth Nation. Don't let them tell you anything else unless they're willing to debate you in a fair and honest way. And
bring it
I'm
on,
ready
pal.
to
Any day of the week.
No, pause.
No.
I've seen this guy once this week. You evil fucking bastard. You're not. Oh, this guy is nuts. I'm just going to put that out there. You can go back to video, but this guy is. He's fucking. He makes Eric DeBay look fucking sane. He makes Nathan Thompson look like he's got more than 3 brain cells. Fucking hell.
Yeah, he said I was willing to debate. Let's get him on because I'll take that schmuck on any day of the week. Holy Christ. So let's see his map. Because I'm dying to see a map because that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, all right.
It's my flat Earth pet peeve, by the way.
Oh, I bet it's going to be Reese there. Here we go. Oh,
the true flat Earth map.
Oh,
right here.
We're roboting
and
really
all
bad.
of the floating cities. Angkor probably is too, but I just discovered it with this last night while I was doing this video here. You check out my videos, but I'm going to keep this one about solving the flat Earth map. Very exciting. Tenochtitlan.
Pause.
In the Gulf of Mexico.
Your flat Earth map is one city. Get the
it's not even
fuck
his.
out
I've
and
seen
come
that
back
before.
when you've got a fucking planet.
No, he breaks it all down and everything. The middle bit is Jerusalem, and that bit over there is I don't know
to make his case.
But that's not even his map. I've seen that thing before. It's a piece of shit.
What is this like somebody's attempt to do like Atlantis and now this guy thinks it's like Earth?
He will explain what the map is.
No.
I will be fair. We did stop him, and I did.
It's worse than
stop
that.
Kevin.
It's
I'm
worse
sorry.
than that.
I'm sorry.
Oh Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh God, here we go. Okay.
Wait, I have to open a beer.
1524 is when they're ascribing this to. All right, I've got this picture pulled up now where we can get a closer look at it. It's going to be on another screen. Let me point out some of the most fascinating features about the map of our world with the paradise in the middle, or the rivers flowing out. And, it's got a kind of an irregular coastline. And we're going to pay special attention to where
It's green.
And this is what I didn't pay special attention to in the video last night. The way these come through and come out here.
Huh?
He's like, man, peyote's a hell of a drug.
And we'll see. We'll keep it at this for just a second so I can point out as we go around. This one leads to church-like. This one leads to
church-like.
Tower something.
Towers.
Something.
Is this your
something.
map or not? Tower something.
Big tower.
Yeah, church-like tower something.
This one leads to a little city. These
we had to do it, Barman. I'm sorry.
These two
Oh
join.
my God.
This. Something comes
Oh,
up.
God.
And
I'm sure he reads Latin
here.
too.
Take a pause now, please. Just take a
Got
pause.
it. I've got it.
Oh my God.
What is Narnia? Wait, what are we playing?
What is Narnia?
Oh man. It's
He clearly didn't make this map.
no, Ugly German Truth called it out. That's Teotihuacan.
Yeah, Mexico City.
He's spot on.
Yeah, and okay, I get it.
Like right now, Von Daniken and Giorgio Tsoukalos are shitting their pants going, how dare you? That's the alien city.
yeah. I like that. It goes to, a church, something and a tower. Church something.
He gets worse.
How could he possibly get worse?
You don't watch my channel, you bastard.
and I forced him to do this video.
I do watch your channel, you bastard.
Son of a bitch. So, should we? Okay, do we have to? Okay, what's the vote? I don't even. I'm losing the ability to speak.
That's how we felt after watching this video.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Of life flowing to this garden, which you might know the pineal gland is the only organ that goes off by itself. I don't know. And
what gland?
Pineal gland?
What the fuck does that mean?
I know you noticed.
Fucking
double-headed
what?
Evil. What? So it's
like watching a Neil Breen movie where I just give up.
I don't think the Masons were there yet. I don't want to get off topic.
Is he high?
I want you to know that when the Jesuits were founded, they were only known as the Roman Curia, not the Roman Catholic Church, until much, much later. The Jesuits were founded to teach music and acting. They were so good at it, they took over the education system across the Great Plain. It wasn't until they found their ulterior motives around 1685, and that was the first expulsion.
I think we broke Brainy.
So, and here's this nerve here.
This nerve
goes up to a city.
Nerve, yeah.
That's
a nerve.
This is going somewhere.
Waters above and waters below.
It's in the fucking waters, you moron.
Some intakes. And
pause.
It.
Fuck my life, this guy. So, because I've done this video this fucking week, the bit he's looking at there is called the Hill of the Star or something like that, and you can see it from Mexico City, and it sticks out like that, and there was a little towny area along that off one of the fucking bridges. And did anyone mention the fucking flag?
The eagle?
No, yeah, he mentioned he mentioned it, but we didn't.
Cool. No, so the double eagle, obviously this is Cortez writing these maps, sending them back to the Holy Roman fucking Empire and Emperor Charles the fucking Fifth or whatever. And guess what his fucking symbol was? Fuck my life. This guy is just stupid beyond belief.
He had to,
and he wants to debate.
Yep. Go on, Mike.
Well,
he had to have smoked a huge fucking bowl before he did this video. He had to. He's got to be high as a kite.
As a person who came into this show high as a kite, no, he's not.
If I told you,
holy shit, that he's brain damaged.
Yeah, if I told you it gets worse, would any of you believe me?
That would be tough.
I would.
Oh, you wait and see.
But since you've been there, I'm gonna have to take your word for it. All right.
You just prodded the audience into voting too, don't you?
Thank you very much.
I do want to point one thing out. There is a bit that may be a turn away if you're squeamish moment coming up in about 45 of video time, maybe a minute of video time, something like that. If I could remember exactly when, no, it is.
All right.
YouTube guidelines says it can't be that bad.
Represents
you'd be surprised what you can get away with.
Above. So
that doesn't even make any sense. What happened?
Oh, sorry. Did you guys say you wanted to go to a specific moment there? Because I was typing and I didn't quite catch everything that was said.
No. Just go ahead and play.
Just
okay.
You
here we go.
Upcoming gross.
Yeah.
Okay.
There would be lights in the firmament, and it is attached firmly.
Isn't there ground above his supposed firmament?
And a few other places
with grass growing on it.
It looks like it.
I would need you to look
looks
at
like a hill
here on the corners. You don't know what these are yet, but I'm going to show you.
They're potatoes.
The cities are in the same location.
It's like, what's in your head?
It's what keeps the flat Earth flat. Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't know.
No, really?
What the continents are. I just know this is what it has to be with the islands. You know,
this is what it has to be.
This would probably be Jerusalem, the middle of the Sahara Desert.
Yeah.
And the rest of the
Why do we do this to ourselves?
Just like what the flat
Why do we
Earth
do
maps
this?
look like, and we'll be looking at a few. And after this is the Earth.
Hold on a sec. Yeah. Is the title of this video not the one true flat Earth map or something? And he just said we're going to look at a few? How the fuck does that work?
Yes.
No kidding.
He's wow.
Holy shit. Okay. That was a bit of a quick one. Should we let it keep going? I just,
what I want to know is, if I take that map, how do I figure out the distance from Trenton, New Jersey to Berlin? That's what I want to be able to do.
Which house is British Columbia? I'm trying to find my province.
Exactly.
The one's asking for chipmunk.
The ones with the deer.
Okay. Is asking if you can chipmunk him. Please. He's going to probably get us through it quicker, but
please.
It's bad.
Well, hold on here. Let me just check.
1.1?
Yeah, well, I've already got him sped up a tiny bit, and the vote is really close. I actually don't think it's going to be needed.
Let's just run it.
Right here, let me go in, because if I speed him up, what happens is it screws up where the video is. It ruined it. I don't understand why it does that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just roll it.
I think the votes are already coming in here. We'll see. Vote, people.
This is the eyeball in our dome. There's another picture up here you might have noticed that shows Jacob's ladder and how they knew what DNA was, and that this harbor that they built, or Gulf that they built, Gulf of Mexico that they built, that's body part.
Barman!
Looks like a couple of different I'm real close to
I told you.
Giving a little time. So these are all body parts, because let me remind you what I think.
Whoa.
Do you think?
God wants us to try
no,
to
there's no thinking involved.
David, even though we can do great things and sinful things, God can have mercy. We'll reap what we sow, but
why is this not gonged yet?
Big repentance brings the greatest.
Really, we only need one.
Our Lord and Savior. Think of the
Linda.
Apostle
Have you voted
Paul.
yet?
Could there be a bigger sinner? Could there be a better example of forgiveness?
Barman voted too.
Than Peter and John and the other apostles who, what was it, 12 to 15?
Saved.
There we go.
Oh.
You guys heard me say this before, that flat Earth map is my pet peeve, because this should be so simple if the Earth was flat. Simply the straight line distance between any 2 points. I mean, high school geometry class should be able to do this. The fact that it doesn't work is direct evidence the Earth cannot possibly be flat. I was hoping for something better, but he chose some fucking shit ass map from, hundreds of years ago. Somebody made some shit up and said, "This is it." Come on.
Yeah.
I was hoping the eyeball. Yeah. I was hoping he had some map he made up, like at least, oh dear God.
I mean, even Pratt would have got the. Sorry, reason?
It's body parts.
Yeah, body parts.
I mean, even Pratt would have got a couple of crayons out and drew one for us, right?
Yes. Yeah. Well, he's got nothing better to do. He's changing the damn water heater. Go on, you have your hand up.
Perfect example.
Yeah, so rolling on from that guy, oh my God. Yeah, a Mexican city from the 1500s?
1553.
Right? Drawn by Cortez, and you know what their cartographers were like back then, and he's equating it to a flat Earth when it's specifically a particular place with a temple in the middle, bridges coming out, little village on a hillside with a little bit of water nearby. But what got me about the whole thing is when he started saying about DNA and Jacob's ladder, and they knew all about DNA back then. Really?
Yeah.
What
that was
planet
crazy.
are you actually living on?
I don't think he knows. I think that's part of the problem. He doesn't know where he is.
No.
I think he overdosed on Geritol.
Yeah. Truly, any minute now, the guys are going to come through that door with his Love Me jacket and say, "Come on, Ben, back to the ward with you."
He's on a perpetual acid flashback.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, actually, he's the lost guitar player that was going to be in the Doors, but even he was too messed up.
Oh God.
Too funny. Well, let's see what we should look at here. What do we got?
Security alert.
We got trouble.
Morons detected.
Good God,
Deploying
no.
countermeasures.
Not that. I love the look on Mark Sargent's face.
Why do they stay
Flat Earth
hanging
vermin have been
around with
eradicated.
J.M. Truth?
Condition
For God's
green.
sake.
Yeah. He's pretty much gone though, right? He's nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's definitely gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to update a couple of those heads.
Yeah. I want to see the balloons.
Balloons?
Yeah.
All right. We can
Anybody else got any preferences?
Yeah.
I guess not.
Anybody? Okay, well, you're getting Huh?
Go for it.
Okay. Let's make sure it's all lined up nicely. Oh, look at that. This one actually does. Good. There we go. All right. We are set and ready. So this is some bullshit about balloons. Enjoy the stupid.
I don't know. It had to be really stupid to beat the last guy. In Like Flint, that was a good movie.
Oh, we were fools to trust any man.
I hate to break this up, but I've got to be there when the balloon goes up. Yes, of course. I've got to be there when the balloon goes up. Yes, of course. I've got to be there when the balloon goes up.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, pause. Straight away, pause.
Oh my God.
I can hear Cheese go. Go on, Cheese. Go do it. I can hear you giggling your tits off.
What?
We lost. We broke Cheese.
Oh my goodness! Why do we do this to ourselves every week? Oh God! Somebody get me a drink quick. What is going on with the videos today?
I want to know why it's titled that they're balloons, and this thing here clearly says they're stop motion animation. Well, why would you use balloons to make stop motion? What? This guy doesn't even know what he's talking about.
No.
Is
he trying to say a movie from the late 60s, early 70s? I can't remember exactly when in Like Flint was. They were telling us that rockets are balloons, so we're supposed to use that as scientific evidence. Is that what he's trying to tell us?
Yeah, I mean, every time I want to know something is a true fact, I always look to Spielberg.
Yeah. We're gonna go to
Truth in media. Come on. You heard me.
Go to a 1960s B movie so that we can get our Earth flags from. Okay.
Listen, you guys all know the best way to keep a secret is to show us the secret every chance you get, right? That's always been the way.
Yeah, like the whole Truman Show thing they always reference. Like, seriously, you wouldn't make a movie about it and throw it in everybody's face.
You know what? It's conditioning. They're right.
Yeah, okay. Yep. You know, the old saying, you want to keep a secret, only two people can know it. One of them's got to be dead. So
that's basically the truth. Is how I see it.
Yeah.
Yep.
think that was Mark Twain, but don't quote me.
Oh, it does sound like him, actually.
Monkey.
Yeah. Yeah, well, got to send him in on that one, right?
Yeah, all right. Let's see what we're going to do.
Cheesemondo. Oh, we've got a hand from Cheesemondo first.
I was just gonna. It's always the same though, isn't it? It's if it's in a movie, it's them trying to sneak the truth into plain sight. And if it comes out from somebody like NASA, it's faking or CGI. So you're damned whatever you do, really.
So movies are leaking it. So
it's like
the flat earthers who are hiding flat Earth from the flat earthers are leaking the truth about the flat Earth to flat earthers via movies.
Oh, that's exactly what's going on, Mike. You've just cracked it.
Oh,
I don't even know what I just said.
Can I just point out the one bit though that the balloon is, as far as I know, is referenced to an atomic bomb because of the shape it makes.
Oh,
and that's what they're actually talking about.
Right, exactly. But we don't want to reality's got no bearing on this.
That's true.
Yeah, so we don't want to really bring that up.
I think it's more a reference to a term that they used in the war, being there when the balloon goes up, meaning being there when the attack begins, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. But
my leg just started hurting. It's like suddenly I had a pulse in my leg. I'm like, this is it. This is how aneurysms start. Sitting here too long. That's not complaint. That's not a complaint. That's me realizing that I should move more.
Just,
Straight shot down my leg all of a sudden. I was like, whoa. That's how Superman went out.
Oh, I get that.
So I want to see the balloon justification. Let's see this. What do you mean though?
Alrighty.
The 2 votes got more. Come on.
I know. Did you see that? Yeah. Did you see that jump?
I did.
Oh,
who's the
it must be the barman again.
Oh,
yeah, he always does that shit.
Woden Toad and Breakfast Daybreaker Flint. Oh my God, you guys are killing us.
Wow.
All right. Let's go.
You are breaking up bad, Dick. Whoa.
Oh, okay.
What the?
Turns out there's another way. Seriously? Really?
Oh, man.
Pause.
Wow.
Yeah, no, a rocket could never possibly hover unless its thrust was exactly equal to the weight of gravity pushing down on it. Oh, wait, that's exactly how it happens.
Yeah, it's exactly. Yeah.
Hey,
you know the weight ratio.
Sorry, go ahead.
But also, rocket-assisted balloons were a thing. They were called rockoons. They were used very briefly, and the idea was to use a balloon to carry a rocket up to high altitude and then fire the rocket. They stopped doing that because, get this, you can't steer a balloon. Mike, go ahead.
Well, oh, Jesus Christ. So I forgot where I was going with this. I don't even know what I was talking about now. Oh, the balloons. Well, why would you even bother? I mean, because the rocket, first of all, how many people have watched rocket launches over the past, say, 60, 65 years? It's literally millions. I mean, how many people have gone to SpaceX launches? And the SpaceX launch goes up and then comes back down. So if it's a balloon, why do you need the rocket to begin with? Because you just float the damn thing up, but how does it come down? It's got to be heavier than air. So you got to have why make it a balloon? It doesn't even make any sense.
Hey, millions of people have been watching the shuttle launch, for years, and none of those assholes figured out what CC figured out, and that it's a big jumpy castle. So I mean, come on, this is what we're dealing with here, guys.
CC, yeah, there's a good source for information.
CC.
Yeah, but let's ask his wife what he thinks about that.
If she's still around.
Yeah, if she's still around.
Yeah, Yeah, roll on from there. Just think back to what he just put in the text there, right? These are, no, this is what I've been saying for ages. These are balloon rockets. And then he actually goes and shows proper rockets actually not being thrust too far up and saying they're balloons. So he's being disingenuous. The actual Werner von Braun footage from Nazi Germany, whatever it was, okay, showing how they were just using thrust to try and control it and just bring it down. So it wasn't actually going far off into the distance so that the Allies could spot what they were doing.
Yes. Now I remember where I was going with this. Was there are a lot of competitions with radio controlled jet airplanes these days. And one of the things that they do is they literally make the plane, as it's flying, they slow down and they make it go vertical. And they do that. They go up and down, they hover, they move side to side. Those are not balloons. Those are freaking actual jet engines, gas-powered, radio-controlled jet planes. Some of them are half the size of your goddamn car. They're so big. There are actually competitions for doing this stuff. So it's like Kevin says, it's just controlling your thrust so that it's equal to the weight. So you hover, you're neutrally buoyant almost. So it isn't like this is rock. Well, it is rocket science. So I guess yeah, okay.
I mean,
but
even a basic VTOL engine works the same way.
Exactly. Yes, it's exactly true. Like a Harrier jet. Yep.
Yeah.
And there is very few 1 votes.
Oh, it's sickening, to be honest. Everybody is just loving the punishment. It's 9-1.
The chat is laughing at us right now.
Yeah. But we get the last laugh because
I was the one. Well, so who else?
Oh, I did. I voted a 1. But I mean, look at the time. We get the last laugh anyway. This video will not make the end.
Okay.
We keep stalling.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to take the blame this time. This is amazing.
All right.
Well, there's not much. Yeah, there's not much time left. Should we let it go then?
Yeah, let's see what kind of stupid we got.
Oh, it's the best video we've had all night.
Yeah, it is kind of funny.
That's a balloon. So where's the evidence of balloons?
Actual rocket?
Well, actually, pause. He's doing a little shit thing. Of course, he doesn't have any fucking new footage. He doesn't have anything from past 1970, because in the past there was a brief period in time where rocket designs were very close to balloons. There was no, there's those ones that collapsed because they lost pressure. They weren't pressurized properly, and they were very similar to what he's describing. Some of these rockets might be that, but we don't use them anymore because they sucked.
And where's the actual evidence to support the claim of balloons, though? I mean, he's showing video of rockets. These are actual real rockets. Regardless of how they're constructed, there's nothing here to say we have balloon. And that's a whole lot of heat, by the way, for a balloon not to fucking blow up.
Yeah. Basically, like, he's trying to push out the idea that you've got a little bit of air coming out the backside, that on the left-hand bit, and all this rocket coming out the bottom. Therefore, it's got to be a balloon. Doesn't SpaceX do that at the very start before they go? So is he going to try and claim their balloons too?
Yeah.
Oh, good grief. This guy is a moron.
It's like the whole bounce on the space shuttle, when they first, the rocket engines rocket off before they released the stupid thing. Yeah, that means balloon. Yeah, that makes sense.
I looked it up. I'm definitely for sure. He's showing us an Atlas rocket right now. The Atlas rocket used what was called balloon tanks. They were pressurized because they had no internal structure to support them.
Right.
So they might look and act a little bit more like balloons than a rocket today does.
But it's not literally a balloon.
But, it's not literally.
It's just a filled tank. Yeah, it's just an air-filled or methane-filled tank just as a ballast.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Almost like a fuel bladder.
Let's see where he's going. He's going to hopefully he's going to provide something that's tangible and testable. No, he's not. We know he's not. So
I'm waiting for him to show anything relatively new. Let's see if he does.
His argument's so soft he disappoints his own hand.
Whoops. Yeah, that looks like a balloon.
Yeah, because it's an atlas. Yeah.
It blew up, so what?
Oh, the humanity.
Really?
Wait, pause. So he.
Oops, wrong pause. Sorry.
so he wants to say that we were seeded propaganda that this stuff wouldn't work. Aren't they always saying that, they're aligned with NASA's aligned with the Nazis because of paperclip and everything? So why would the propaganda come from the Hindenburg, the Nazis? Did he forget who owned that thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, the name is a bit of a giveaway.
Yeah, so
it's kind of. We take no blame because they were warmongering, but it's a little bit our fault that happened. I think you guys know the history, right? You know why it was full of helium or hydrogen, not helium, right?
Yeah, but
we cut them off. So they were like, I know, we'll take one of the most explosive elements on the periodic table and fill that bitch to the top with it. That won't be bad at all.
So how does he explain submarine launched missiles? I mean, kind of hard to launch a balloon out of a vessel 150 feet underwater.
And how does he explain the fact that when most of them explode, the volume of the explosion seems to indicate that they were not filled with any kind of gas, but fuel?
Yeah, actual liquid fuel. He can't. So he's just making shit
When
up.
balloon go down, go boom boom. Actually, in the case of the Hindenburg, I mean, it's been long enough. I think I can make that joke.
Yes, go boom boom.
The humanity.
Yeah. Isn't that something Oakley said recently? Gas fall down, go boom boom, or something like that.
That's
yeah. He was talking about gas go down, go boom boom.
Yeah.
I feel like
boom, boom.
I feel like I'm missing something here. Why would it matter if it's a rocket-assisted balloon as long as it still goes into orbit? Am I missing? I missed a bit of the video. I'm thinking, why would it matter if the top of it's filled with helium or something to make it lighter and drag it up? Not that it works properly, but
you're right. You're right. It doesn't make any sense because if it's a rocket-assisted balloon, why can't it just be a rocket? What's the difference?
Yeah.
What is the physical difference that requires one to be a balloon?
I would argue the method for reaching orbit, you'll never get a balloon to do that.
Well, yeah, I agree with you.
You can't get fast enough, that's for sure.
No, but then the balloon could pop after a while and just be the rockety bit.
Well, but that's the whole idea. It's exactly what Kennedy said. Is they bring them up to altitude. It's the whole same idea as flying it up on the back of an airplane and getting it as high as possible. Because the idea is you don't need to have as much of that, all other gear. Because anybody who's played, I know that Dead Kennedy's gonna know about this. Anybody who's played Kerbal Space Program, this is why I say Kerbal Space Program could solve a lot of the flat earthers' questions, because you learn things like the bottom couple kilometers only, really, of Earth's atmosphere, maybe 10 kilometers, is the soup. They call it the soup. It's the thick shit. And it's the same on any planet. You've got like 90% of the entire amount of atmosphere is actually in the bottom 10% of the atmosphere. The rest is it's like thin as shit as you go up from there. So that's the max Q thing. That's the point where you're where the rocket's at full acceleration, and it's at the point where the pressure outside the rocket and the speed of the rocket have hit this point where the pressure will not get any higher than that, because every second it's going, it's obviously the pressure is dropping now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still with Barman on this. I mean, what difference does it make whether it's a rocket-assisted balloon or just a rocket? There's a logical disconnect there. There's no reason why one should exist over the other.
It kind of feels like they're searching for an inch so they can take a mile. If they're lying about one thing, then they're lying about this, and they're lying about that, and I can snowball it as long as I can show one lie.
Yeah.
Or just trying
looking at the time here.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike. Looking at the time here, I'm going to gong this, and then we can do some raps and stuff.
Yep. Remember what I said about democracy not working? There you go.
See, when I wanted to call a gong earlier, that didn't fucking work. We know who's in fucking charge here.
Yeah, but this is the clock telling us what to do, not me. Go on now.
You guys need to have the same problem I have. You just do 2-hour long outros. Nobody will ever know when you're leaving.
yeah, exactly.
I know we've got an after show to go to.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. It is the cool kids have an after show. I get it. It's okay.
Am I taking us around there?
Do it, Kevin.
Yes. All right, Mike Bertelson, what do you think of tonight?
Holy shit! After the first video with Peggy, I said you just can't get it stupider, and then it just kept getting stupider every single time. The stupid just kept getting stupider as we went. It was a good night, though. This last one was actually kind of interesting, sort of almost. The map, that was disappointing. I was hoping for an actual map, but no, we never get a map. I don't know why I even bother.
Fair enough. Yeah, I will say I'm not sure who brought us that last video, but if I can get a link to that, I'd be interested in looking into that further, because that was kind of my thoughts on tonight. Was it stayed right near the bottom till near the end. Everybody was just like worthless, nothing interesting to say, no arguments to debunk, like some idiot pointing at a cartoon map. But then, rocket assisted balloons, you say, and you had my attention. But then we had to go. So
yeah.
Let's see, Mr. Dawson with all the buttons. What do you think of tonight?
I'm still. I can't fight the urge. So when we're done, I'm running to the store. I'm going to get us a bag of nice red apples, and I'm going to feed a couple horses apples, because I'm still stuck on the fact that bitch needs an apple stuck in her fucking mouth.
Yeah, you're supposed to save the horse apple reference for some other part of the body. I'm just kidding. That's a bad joke. I'm sorry, everybody.
I've been trying to be better, because I always do that kind of shit. But yeah, God damn it. Can you imagine, like, if you were romantic with her and she opened that, oh man, you'd be convinced you're never getting it back. I'm done.
Yeah, that'd be scary.
I'm not even going to think about that. Steaming up a reason. What do you think of tonight?
Well, I got to admit with Dick that bitch needs more than freaking makeup, I swear. She'd be better off going over to Target and getting a bucket of stipple. As far as the last video there, the raccoons, I'm surprised Dick didn't make a reference to raccoons. I mean, the guy fucking needs it, I tell you. And what else do we have? Garretol Junkie thinks the Earth map is fucking eyeball. Oh man, that's sick. Just stupid, all around fucking stupid. Oh, and don't forget Mr. Pie in the Eye with fucking planets reflecting light off the sun for us.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember who I've done so far. Sarcastic Barman, what did you think of tonight?
Oh, Mr. Ed's going to give me nightmares, so that's a fun thing. Thank you very much for that. I also have to worry that she also tries to tell people how to get religious exemptions for vaccines. So I do feel like she just needs fucking locking up. I'm glad we didn't have to see the eyeball off the guy with the weird map. And rocket balloons, he just wants to actually fart with a rocket up his ass, doesn't he? He wants gas at both ends. It's weird. And that'll do me. My brain has melted. Thank you very much for this selection.
That's what that was in the green room? That's an eyeball?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not so bad. All right. Cole on, what'd you think of tonight?
Well, it's always fun finding these videos, passing them out to a few of you guys before you actually do the shows and do debunks on. And I'll see if I can find that video for you, Kevin, send it over to you. But sideline to everything. Yeah, it's nice to spot the pose.
Yeah.
I've got to say that. I had fun last night and I've had fun tonight.
Well said. Well said. Aimee, what'd you think of tonight?
Oh my goodness. It was a lot of fun though.
Percentages, could you not use them again?
Okay, yep. Okay. But it was, oh my goodness, that lady needs more than stipples. She needs some Bondo, I swear. She needs a whole new redo. She was terrible and dumb. So yes. I do want to thank you, Brainy, for coming on tonight. Thank you so much. We always enjoy it when you come on. And I want to thank everybody else in the chat too. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Absolutely.
Thanks
I agree. I agree 100% with that statement. Cheesemondo, host of the after show. What do you think of tonight?
Oh, good grief. I've never laughed that hard, and I haven't laughed that hard and that long at a video in some time. So well done, Colon. That's an absolute gem of a find. I don't have the words. I'm just going to say thank you very much to everyone in the side chat and My Place After Show.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. And last but certainly not least, Brainy Beaver, guest of the hour. What do you think of tonight? You were a little quiet for most of it. You were digitally hunting.
That's okay. That's how I keep myself contained. That's I've murdered a lot of moose, and it's been a lot of fun. But I've been enjoying the company, and no, this is always fun. I always enjoy coming on the shows, and yeah. Other than that, no. What else could I say other than thank you for having me? And it's always just get around and be relevant and all that kind of stuff. If you haven't, I guess I'll use this 10 seconds to pitch myself. If you haven't seen my latest Gorilla Glue Girl video, that's not getting as much love as I thought it would. However, it's doing okay, so I'm okay. But you know what I mean. So yeah, go check it out if you haven't. I think it's a good one. I think it's one of my best ones. But but I actually lost subs, so I guess it wasn't flat Earth enough for some of the viewers. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. The Gorilla Glue Girl one is brilliant, by the way. Everybody should check it out.
It's a great quote from Betty White. She said something like, I've been alive for X number of years, and nobody needed to tell me to not to put glue in my hair, but somehow I knew not to do it.
Exactly. Might be a fake quote, but even if it is real, it's a great quote.
Yeah.
Great. I saw the quote. Maybe. I mean, that hair, though, she keeps it up pretty high. You never know. Maybe that's been the secret. She's like, bitch, play off. It's my fucking Gorilla Glue spray.
That's right.
Serious.
She wakes up and her hair just springs to life.
Bling.
All right. Well, I think we've gone all the way around the table. Did I miss anybody? Did I forget anybody?
Don't know.
No.
I don't think I did. I think we're about ready to pull the curtain here.
Yes, all right.
Da, 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 da.
Well, on that note, I guess don't let Nathan Oakley ever give you wooden nickels, because guaranteed he's just going to flash open that bathrobe. So stay away from the schools and let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it won't be the nickels. It'll just be the wood.